Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be chatting about the Kaizer Chiefs starting lineup for tomorrow, the last game of 2024. Yes, the year is closing. Thank you for all the subscribers. But before I get into that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the starting lineup. So a lot has been happening. I've been watching a lot of football, a lot of like stats, but there's not a lot of Kaizer Chiefs stats or information going around just because it's either Nabi's crying that we don't have players and fans are debating that and all of that. I have my take. You guys know what my take is that quality players, we know Chiefs need quality players, but I often judge a coach on based what they can do with the squad that he has at hand. Nabi is failing with the squad that Arthur Zwane had a worse squad than Nabi, but Arthur Zwane managed to get this team to finish fifth on the log in the previous season. Chiefs was actually fourth for a long time, but on the last day of that season, we lost our game to Cape Town City and they jumped us. But anyway, let's talk about the starting lineup. I think they'll go with Bruma to start. Then Cross is injured. So the last time, I think Happy Mashiane had a somewhat good game the last time. But I think Nabi may still go with Ditlokwe because Mashiane came because we were desperate to get a goal. So I think he'll still go with Ditlokwe. He'll go with Miguel. And this depends if Miguel is not injured. Not Miguel, Dudley. If Dudley is not injured. If Dudley is not injured, then I think that they may actually play Ditlokwe at centre back. And then on the left, I think, and this is me, I think they may experiment with Frosler on the left and Ben put Solomons on the right if Dudley is injured, and then Miguel, obviously, the next centre back. But yeah, let's say for now, if Dudley is not injured, it will be Ditlokwe on the left, it would be Dudley left centre back, Miguel right centre back, and Frosler the other right centre back. What would I do? I'll play Solomons as the other right centre back. I saw training videos of him or training pictures, so I think he's training again. I don't think what he got was a long-term injury. So I would play him, and then if he can only make 60 minutes, then obviously you take him out. But I feel like he's a better right back than Frosler. Injuries, man. Solomons is the right back I prefer, but the injuries. But anyway, I think Nabi will correct his mistake of this thing of putting too many midfielders, like including Blom and Mteto and Matt. I think he will fix that issue that he made because I've gotten into it before. You guys know what I mean. Good that a team does not become a better defensive team by just adding another defender. The team itself has to be a better defensive team. So you don't fix a problem by just adding someone else who will probably not even solve the issue. And that's why I feel like even when Nabi gets the quality players that he asks for, I think it's still going to be a lot of work because this idea that you can have quality players and it will fix all your problems if your coaching is not going in the right direction, I think is a lie. But anyway, so I think you'll start with Matt and Mteto because they've had a decent combination. I don't know if Matt may actually have received a suspension, but I don't think so. I think he will be playing. But people in all of these lineups, people will correct me where I'm wrong if a player is serving a suspension, but I haven't heard anything. Then on the left, now there's the question of Sereno Potsane, and let's start with Mdu. I believe Mdu will be the number 10. And then the striker, I believe it will still be Dupree. Then the left and the right is the most difficult one because Duba gives us nothing on the right, absolutely nothing as a winger. People must not get me wrong. As a winger, if Nabi would rather play Duba as a striker, then I'll be happy with that. But as a winger, I don't think Duba is good, especially when you go and play teams that sit back. I don't think Chippa is going to be a team that sits back, in my personal opinion. I think Chippa is a very good ball-playing team. So I think they may actually play us more and it will be a midfield scrap. And I think that's where Chippa will hurt us. But I don't think they're going to play us as deep as Richards Bay and stuff like that. So in this game, I think it's important that you have two quick, creative wingers. And when I say creative, I mean they need to be able to create for the team. So in saying that, I wish to see, I'm hoping Nabi plays Sereno on the left and then also plays Botani on the right, and then they can switch now and then. But, knowing Coach Nabi, I don't know. If Sereno is still injured, then I would expect to see Botani on the left. And then for once, I'd like to see Mfundo Vilagazi on the right. I think we're at that stage where we just need more creativity on the ball. So that's what I think. But knowing Nabi, he will still play Duba at right back. And he will maybe now, if Sereno is injured, will start Botani on the left. And yeah, I don't know about Dupree. I think he may still give Dupree another chance. But, since Ranga scored, anything can happen. That's the one thing I've learned about Nabi. But to sum things up, Nabi's last game, let's see how it's going to go. I'm not too excited about the last game. There's nothing about this last game that really excites me, that I'm looking forward to. I'm just looking forward to the transfer window more than I am watching Chiefs play at this moment. Because I want to see what Nabi can force the management to do. Because right now, Nabi has been crying about transfer window. But for me, I always worry when there are coaches who cannot, at the very least, play good enough to beat these smaller teams. Has Nabi done poorly, like absolutely poorly? No. But has it convinced us in the playing style? In attack, yes. But in defense, no. Because there's a difference. I think they're playing like Arthur Zwane's team. Arthur Zwane's team, if you remember it correctly, Arthur Zwane's team in attack, chances were created like nobody's business. But at the back, it was just Mbobo. Like, people were just coming anytime. Like, teams would have 2 shots on targets and 2 goals, and the game would finish like that. Just because Arthur Zwane's team at the back was even worse than this one. At least these teams that are playing Nabi, they are creating chances and scoring against us. Under Arthur Zwane, it was the players. The players were passing the ball at the back. Peterson was doing his things. If Arthur Zwane just had a better defense, I think at the time, he probably would have finished third. But anyway, sometimes but another point that I want to say is that Arthur Zwane failing, I feel, was good for us supporters, and Nabi doing bad for now is actually good for us supporters. Because if Nabi went and did well with these current players that we have now, which we all know aren't at the level of the badge, Kaizer Chiefs, then you know what Kaizer Chiefs management would do? They would be like, Nabi, why are you complaining? Can't you see these players are good enough to put you in top 3? So you should just work on the team you have now. But I think Nabi is at that point where he understands the management he has. So he's kind of like, when you kind of play at gear, if like there's 5 gears, gear 1, gear 2, and you're at your best at gear 5, he's now playing at gear 2 because he knows if he puts gear 2, 3, and 4 in, management won't sign him players. But watch, let's see if they sign him all the players he wants in Jan. I think we will see at least gear 3 and 4 from Nabi. But anyway, tell me what you guys think. Amakhosi for life.